What is up, WOD Prep? My name is Coach CJ, and this is one of our open movement tips. We're gonna go over the box jump first. And so a couple things to think about in the box jump is, it's not so much about how fast each rep is, but about being consistent over a long time, right? So we've seen box jumps in the open. We saw them last year. I think it was 15 reps consistently, right? And so speed is important, but consistency is more important. What we don't want to do is we don't want to waste a lot of effort and a lot of steps. So what we're going to go over here is how to kind of approach it. There's two general ways to jump. We're going to go over my first one, which is landing low, staying and kind of taking the pressure out of the quads. And then the other one is landing high if you're not comfortable landing in the bottom of that squat. So we're just going to demo them first, and then we'll talk about them, okay? So we'll do the first one. Okay, so here. Okay, so that's our landing low. A couple things that I want you guys to think about and notice here is I'm not jumping really high. I'm jumping the minimal amount that I need to get my feet on top of the box, okay? So when I jump up, I stay low. So I'm not contracting in the quads. I just stay here and I relax in the bottom. And if you notice, I'm slightly angled. I'm not forward facing because then I have to turn a lot on the box. So I'm landing, and you can notice my front foot is almost hanging off the box. So then when I come on, I land, it's just a slight turn off, and then I come facing off the box. We never, ever, ever step forward off a box. On a box jump, burpee box jump, anything. Way too much pressure on the knee, you're moving away from the box, etc. Next, as I'm coming off the box, you're gonna see the second foot. This second foot is like a trigger, okay? So as soon as this thing hits, boom, up, down, trigger, trigger, and it's getting you back up. What we don't wanna see is we don't wanna see one of these. We don't want to stand up out of the squat in the bottom of, or on top of the box. So we don't want to be here. That's a lot of effort. It makes me tired. So what we're looking for, again, minimal steps. What you'll notice as well is there's no extra steps on the box. There's no extra steps on the ground. And it's a pace that I can sustain. Now that pace might be faster than yours. That's okay. But what we're looking for is to minimize our steps and not waste any energy. Okay, so let's talk about landing high. Some people just aren't comfortable landing like that. So landing high, nothing changes, just where our hips are at the top of the box. Okay, so it's up. I'm still jumping to the other side of the box, so we never want to jump here and then take a step and then step off. That's a lot of wasted energy. If you're going to catch high, the jump doesn't change. We're up, over. That front foot sliding off is key. If we land too low, then we have to step way off and over, and then we're gonna get pulled away, okay? So our main points of the box jump, especially in a high volume workout like the open, we wanna use as least amount of energy as possible, so don't jump too high. We wanna keep our steps really smooth. We don't wanna waste any steps, very similar to a burpee. You wanna find a pace that you can sustain. We don't want to work rest our box jumps. That's pointless. It's going to waste a lot of effort. It's going to spike the heart rate. So find a sustainable pace. Get your footwork down. The biggest advice that I can give is making sure that you get that front foot off. What I have found, that is the easiest way to get down to the ground and not waste any steps, and then make sure you focus on that trigger foot, right? So as soon as it hits the ground, boom, up. All right? All right, guys, good luck in the 2023 Open.